Hey guys, it's Shauna. Welcome back. So today's video I'm going to be talking about my experience working at Amazon and the new hire orientation and how everything went and basically what I know from working there so far. So I'm going to start off by saying that I've only been working there for 2 weeks. This is going to be my 3rd week tomorrow. So my shift is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I have 10-hour shifts, so I work from 6:15 to 4:45, and you can clock in 5 minutes early, so I clock in at 6:10. I work an overnight shift, and it's pretty hard. 10 hours on your feet. It's not for everybody. It's very hands-on. So basically how the new hire orientation went is I applied online at amazonjobs.com or something, and then a warehouse thing popped up, and so I clicked on that, and then I applied everything, blah blah blah. Going into the interview type thing, so I went to a building, East Val, however you say it, and I went there, and it wasn't really an interview. You basically just stood in a line and went into a room, and they took your picture for your badge. And then my experience, I got sent into a room with a whole bunch of people. This was before the whole COVID started to get really crazy, so we were sitting next to each other. Went in there, and she was talking about how it's gonna be and basically what we're gonna be doing and stuff like that. It was really easy. It wasn't even an interview. It was just a whole bunch of people, them just talking to you, and then after that it was over. After that, it was Thursday, which was the start of my shift, I believe, and I went in at 8, and they didn't say how long it was going to be. They just told me to come in at 8. It was an email that they sent me, and so I went to the actual building that I'm going to be working at, and we went into this room. They gave us our badges and showed us how to clock in and stuff like that. But basically that whole entire day, it was only from 8 to 12:30, and they said we're going to be done at 1, but we ended up finishing 30 minutes early. It was kind of cool because they said that they're gonna pay us for the full 10 hours, which was really cool. I like that. But yeah, I only went there for 5 hours. They're basically saying what we're gonna be doing, and the section that I'm in, the station that I'm in, is called inbound, and there's a whole different there's a whole bunch of different parts in inbound, but I switch off from being in the truck section to being in the PID section. So if you work there, you know what I'm talking about. It's not hard what I'm doing. It's not hard. I'm just putting boxes on the conveyor. That's it. Yeah, she basically said what we're gonna be doing and how we're gonna be doing it, and it wasn't bad when she was explaining it, but it was really confusing. The way they explain it, it makes it seem more than it is, all this and that, but it's not even really that. You're literally just doing the same thing 10 hours, literally. So after the 5 hours was up, I went home, and then the next day, which was Friday, that's when I worked from the full 10 hours, 6:15 p.m. to 4:45 a.m. It wasn't bad. It was just the breaks are super close together. First break, they have breaks split up for in sections, different groups for people to take their breaks. Because of the whole COVID, they're trying to keep people spaced apart, and they don't want the break rooms to be all crowded up, so they split people up. So group 1 started at 6:15, which was my group. I happened to get lucky and get that group. The second group starts at 6:30, so everybody starts 15 minutes after. So group 1 6:15, and group 2 6:30. Group 2 6:30, group 3 is 6:45, and then group 7 is 7 o'clock. It starts 15 minutes later. The way my groups were, the way my group's breaks were set up is I take my first break at 7:45. So I've only been there for an hour, working there for an hour and a few minutes or whatever, an hour and 30 minutes. That's still that's way too close. And I would take my lunch at 9:30. 9:30. Why do I need to take my lunch 3 hours into working? Doesn't make any sense, right? And then my third break, I would take it at 1 o'clock. So I'm basically working 6 hours with taking only 1 break after I take my lunch. My lunch ends at 10, so 10, 11, 12, 1, and then come back at 1:20 because the breaks are extended an extra 5 minutes, so it's a 20-minute break. But that still doesn't matter because the breaks, my first 2 breaks are too close together, and so that's another thing that you're gonna have to deal with if you work there, but there's ways around it. Breaks are trash. Like they're so bad, especially if you're working that long. You can't be taking breaks that early into your shift. You also have to stay 6 feet from everybody working there. You're supposed to stay 6 feet. They are very strict when it comes to that. They got their little microphones and they be saying 6 feet, 6 feet. And if you're walking close to somebody, you're gonna get talked to. So me and my boyfriend work there, and we be walking close together, and you know, they'll say 6 feet, and it's just like, okay. We eventually come back together. Very hands-on job. You are going to be moving a lot, and you're gonna get tired, you're gonna get sore. Like, repetitive, let me tell you that. It's very repetitive. What I do is very repetitive. So can you have your phone, headphones, Apple Watch, stuff like that? You can have your phones on the floor now due to the whole virus thing. They want it to feel safe, and so you can have your phones on the floor only for emergency purposes only. Nobody listens to that. Like, people be doing all types of stuff. So yes, you can have your phones. You can't listen to music. I've seen somebody who had AirPods in. They were like the cleanup crew or something like that. I don't know. And they give you a clear bag. It has to be a clear bag so that they can see what's actually inside the bag, so you're not like bringing nothing in, because they said that they used to have the security things that you walk through, like the metal detectors or whatever. Have that anymore. Can't really like check you and check your bags and stuff, so they have the clear bag so that they can see what's in it. And you can keep those on the floor. I keep mine on the floor sometimes, but if I bring food that needs to be like refrigerated or something, or microwave or whatever, then I keep it in the break room in the refrigerator. Also, you do get paid weekly. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's a very big pro that people like. And also, if you work weekends, you get paid more. And they also added a $2, oh dang, my battery's about to die. They also added a $2 increase to the minimum wage that they're paying you. Not the minimum wage, the wage that they're paying you. So I thought that was really cool. Work on weekends, you get paid more. Mandatory that you have to wear a mask. You have to, like, there's no like, no thank you, like, I don't want a mask. Like, no, you have to wear one now. They require it, and if you don't have one on, then you get in trouble. If you guys have any more questions, do not hesitate to ask. Like, I'm happy to answer them, but I only have 2 weeks of experience. I don't know as much as somebody else would know. Fresh in my head, the new hire orientation. So if you have questions about that, then I can answer those. But that is all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That is it, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.